Hey ladies, it's Barbara, your menopause drama mom, and I want to come to you today just giving you an update on my master bedroom renovation and why I had not been able to do any videos last week. Well, it does not look like I've gotten much done in here, but believe me, I did. The ceiling alone took me 4 days to paint. And that, with my head tipped back, I ended up with literally a migraine that lasted me 4 full days. So I was so under the weather, and I did not want to post any videos when I felt like crap. But the ceiling, I mean, it had not been painted in the 32 years since we had the house built. So it took a long time to get this done. And then because the roller doesn't go all the way to the end of the edge of the ceiling, then I had to be up on my ladder, which is right there, and do like 4 inches out by hand with the paintbrush. And then also I had gone down a couple inches, and so that way I can have a clear and crisp line going across when I finally get these walls painted. I did finish the vanity here, so that's now in white. I'm not sure if I want to keep those handles that color. I might spray paint them silver. I'm not sure. And I want to change out the vanity top so it kind of matches more. Maybe, I don't know what I want to do. I've been looking on Wayfair, they sell them, so, and they're only like a couple $100. So I'm looking at doing that. I did get my blinds here for the sliding glass door, not for the windows yet. I haven't decided what I wanted. I think I'm gonna go with a honeycomb shade that's like in my living room and doesn't have any hanging things or whatever, so I can just lift them up and pull them down. So those I still have to order. And my closet, you start doing this project and it's like one thing after another, and you're just like, oh shit, that has to be done. So in my closet, then I had these shelves here when you walk in. And so I had to prime them all and then paint them white. And up on the ceiling here, I don't know if I can get this camera up here this way. No, I don't know. I can't get the camera up there. But see the difference, the shade of white, and then the closet looked like yellow. Yuck. So anyway, now I'm doing that. So I still have another coat of white I have to do on those shelves, and another coat of white I have to do on the back of that door. And then I realized, oh, the trim on the floor, I have to rip out more carpet there so I can get to that trim and prime that and paint that. And then of course, while I was doing that, no, this still hasn't been completely sanded down. So that still has to be finished. My husband and my son both started, and there's so much dust when they're sanding it. So that's taken a really long time. Then also the flooring in my bathroom, I realized I'm gonna have to rip that out, that tile, and it's really old because it's too thick, the tile. So I had bought this right here. I don't know if I can get to it here. This to go on the flooring, which I think is going to match really nice with the vinyl plank flooring that I put in the bedroom floor. So anyway, that's another whole job that I'm going to have to do, is rip out that tile. So starting one project you think, oh, it won't be too bad, but it's like one thing goes into another and then into another, and you're just like, oh shit, And then while I was doing all my painting and my priming, I realized that the lights here in my living room above my fireplace, they were like super yellowish brown. So then, I had my son take them down for me, those two lights on top. And then I primed those and repainted those in a bright white. And then realized also that the ceiling was off color. So then I did start to paint the ceiling in the living room, but I can't do that now. I'm like, geez, I have to get this bedroom done. So then also we did have a small leak going on from the fireplace dripping down. So my son's gonna rip out part of that drywall for me to fix it. But he's like, Mom, we can't do that now. We got this, you got your major project going on in the bedroom. And anyway, so this is where I am right now with this whole project. So, and it is taking so much time. And I have to admit, I did not take care of myself at all last week while I was doing this. I became dehydrated, and I'm sure that led to a lot of also with my migraine headaches, because I could tell on my back of my head and the side of my head that I get these bad indentations when I become dehydrated. So I had to up my water intake with the electrolytes and extra the Himalayan salt that I put in there. And then also I still haven't gotten this tooth taken care of that broke, so I'm sure that played a role in my headache, because that's the break is down to the gum. And so this has just been still a big mess for me. And I have not, wasn't able to do videos last week, so I felt bad about that, and just not feeling well, and still trying to work in here and get things done. My son today, he's off of work. He's off on Monday, Tuesdays, so he's out mowing the lawn for me, because I love mowing the lawn. And actually the next couple days is going to be in the 80s, and I wish I could be out there doing it, because I just love being out in nature. And that's one thing I love to do, is mow the lawn then, because since we do have a large yard, I can be out there and just enjoy, looking around and seeing nature and the birds and stuff like that, and feeling the sun on my skin. But I can't do that and try and work on this bedroom at the same time. So I just wanted to let you know, this is where I'm at. It doesn't seem like I got much done, but I did. And if any of you ever do renovations, it just seems like one thing leads to another and then to another. And you're like, it's like that damn hamster on that wheel in a cage, and you just keep running and running and running, and don't feel like you're getting anywhere. But anyway, I wanted to just give this quick update. And I do have to say that I don't know if you'll be able to see out this window here, but I think we finally got that nest of yellow jackets taken care of. I don't know, you probably know, I don't think you won't be able to see it, but there are just probably 1,000 of them that are dead, and put out a bunch of DIY yellow jacket traps and stuff like that. And then of course my beautiful project manager, she's like, Mama, don't bother me right now. I am getting my beauty sleep, and this is no time to be bothering me. But she is one of the loves of my life. I love that little girl. Anyway, ladies, I apologize, like I said, for not getting any videos out last week. I'm going to try and catch up this week. I do have a few great videos that I want to do for you and, help you with your menopause. And I will keep you updated as I go along on this very long process of working in my master bedroom. And right now, like I said, I'm not a girl for chaos. I don't like things out of order. I've had to put my dresser in the living room right now, and I have my little bookshelf here also that should be in my bedroom. But what are you to do? What are you gonna do? You have to just deal with it the best I can right now. So that's it. This is the update of my life, of trying to get this done as soon as I can. Hopefully I'll be done in a couple weeks. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm going to get changed right now so I can continue on and get my second coat of paint on in this closet of mine. And then hopefully start these walls. I'll just leave this area that has the plastic around it. I'll just leave that until the very end. But maybe if I can get the paint on my walls, I'll feel better, like I'm making some progress in here. So okay, ladies, that's it. This is my update of how my master bedroom is coming along, slowly but surely. Anyway, I love you. I send many positive vibes your way. I hope you're doing well in life, and stay positive as much as you can right now. I love you, ladies. Take care. Mwah. Bye-bye.